Welcome to the STG late night show. It's getting pretty late here. I don't think I'm gonna stay up too long. Just wanted to do a little live stream before I went to bed. Waiting for some people to come in the room. There we go. What's going on, JK? What's going on, Transient? What's going on, Joe? Yeah, I thought I'd do a little live stream. I know it's kind of late, so I'm probably not going to stay up more than an hour. Just do a little quick live stream. People were asking me if I'm going live tonight, so I told them, yeah, like probably after one. I just didn't know how much later after one. I was kind of tired, and then I'm like, let me just do it. What the heck, right? How's everyone doing today or this morning or evening, depending on where in the world you are? Nico got abducted by aliens? Really? Did he get abducted by the Greys? I've been hearing a lot of interesting things about Nico lately. I don't know what to believe anymore. I heard Nico got banned from his channel. His channel got banned or something. He fell asleep around 9. Okay. What's the 411, Joseph? What happened with Nickel? Because I literally saw him last night on Long Live Coins. He was talking, and that was the last I saw Nickel. I don't know what happened with him. I don't know what's going on with Nickel, but him getting banned wouldn't surprise me. he 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 tends to rile me up sometimes when he talks politics. So Nickel complains about the exactly, exactly. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, pretty much, JK. Big Brother's watching Nickel, and they don't like what he's saying. Is that why he got banned? Oh man, I did a live earlier in the day, and I was uh, I was at a coin show today, and I was kind of disappointed. I didn't really get too much. I literally got 3 coins, and I didn't spend more than like $60, so I didn't really get too much. This is why I don't like talking about politics too much. I usually only talk about it when Nichols here because he gets me riled up. But hey, good day, mate. What's going on, Aka? It's pretty late here. I'm pretty tired, but just want to do a live stream for a little bit because people were asking if I was gonna go live tonight. So I was like, yeah, I'll do one after 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So here I am. It's all good, mate. Yeah, just I think if you have the declared value of less than 100, there shouldn't be any import duties. So FYI, but you might want to ask Peter about that because he knows better than I do. But I think that's what he was telling me last time. So just make sure it's under $100. Wink, wink, wink. Yeah, so I really didn't get too much. I got I actually got a couple Australian coins today and one one Malaysian coin. You know, so I know Sentu Jordy collects those, so I was like, let me. Looks interesting. Something I don't have. It's pretty cheap. Something I don't see. So I'm like, let me just get it. Yeah, just ask Peter because he knows. He sent me something already, so I didn't have to pay any import duty on it, so it was okay. I know he tried sending some stuff to people, and one of the packages kept getting returned. I don't know if that had anything to do with any import duties, but with me, I got it right away. I got it within like 2 weeks, so um, yeah, no problem. No problem. Oh, yeah, I don't know. He's busy. I've been messaging with him. He has family from out of town, and so he's been kind of busy lately. He hasn't been really getting back to me much either. So yeah, he's busy with family. Cast a spell against the Greys and Reptilians just to protect Nico. What- What's going on with Nickel tonight? And maybe someone could let me know officially what's going on with him because I'm hearing all sorts of things about Nickel, and I'm actually kind of worried about Nickel now. I hope he's okay because I don't know what's going on with him. Even though I might not agree with him, he's still part of this community, and I'm hearing all sorts of things about him. So I just I just want to know that he's okay and that he hasn't completely lost his mind. Nice. Mekong River. I think I don't know what's going on with Nickel. I don't know. I think he's senile in his old age. And I'm worried about him. I'm honestly worried about him. I hope he's okay, honestly. All jokes aside, I really do hope he's okay. Nice. Oh, I wish people would stop sending me alcohol. Mate, I didn't even open it yet. I got the Elijah Craig, I got the Bundaberg, I have this peanut butter rum that Peter sent me. I got the whiskey I got from Nashville. I still got some Goldschlager. I got scotch. Man, I can't drink that much. I'm trying to cut down, but I actually definitely want to try that Thai whiskey. I'm actually curious as to how that tastes. Yeah, JK got wait, my alien news Instagram got terminated by the Grays. Yeah, coffee. Yeah, JK got yeah, I got tons of coffee. I got coffee from you. I still got some, and I got some from Mark Samuelson. He also sends coffee, so tons of coffee. I just I really don't drink coffee that much. I drink mostly tea, so if you got any tea, I prefer tea over coffee, but I drink coffee once in a while. I try to avoid it though, because it makes me jittery. Coffee, so it's not the best thing for me. Coffee. Yeah, I saw some polymer notes ACA today at the fair. It was they were charging a lot for them. I think they were overpriced. I think they might they said the guy sounded Australian. They were probably Australian. I didn't look to see where they were from, but probably Australia because they had mostly Australian notes. Um, So they had a, I don't know how many, there probably was at least 10 polymer notes. And I think they were asking like 275, and I'm looking online and they're going for like about 12 bucks each USD. So I don't know how many there were in there. There were at least 10, maybe there were 20 of them. If there were 20, that might not have been such a bad deal. So I don't know if I'm gonna go back tomorrow. It's supposed to snow tonight, so um, yeah, that might prevent me from going tomorrow. I'll see how the weather is. We stopped producing tea for Twinnings. Yeah, even the tea that Peter used to send me from Australia, it's not made in Australia anymore. So luckily he found another company that makes tea in Australia. He sent it to me. Their tea is really good. It usually doesn't, it like, if I have too much caffeine, I get like a caffeine withdrawal like on the weekends if I don't have any. But when I drink the tea from Australia, it doesn't, it doesn't have like the tannins in it, I guess. So it doesn't make me doesn't give me like a caffeine withdrawal headache. So I like, I prefer those, that tea. So OC, man, what's going on? I was hoping you'd come in. I saw we were watching some Canadian blockers or something. I don't know if he's still streaming, but I left the uh, I left the stream and she was in that stream. So Navarra Teas is from Queensland. Um, what do I have? I just remembered it and I forgot it. But yeah, the tea is really good. It's not made in Australia anymore, the one he sent me originally. I'm sending you Poly notes from Thailand. Nice. Philippines and an Aussie 20. Nice. Free gold. Nah. I actually just got a gold coin tonight too. I'm spending so much money on gold lately, guys. I'm like out of money already. I was thinking about going to my LCS tomorrow because he loves vintage silver. I was thinking about trading some vintage for gold, but I don't know. I think gold does have a little bit. I mean, silver does have a little bit more um, upside potential. So I'm thinking maybe I'll wait a little longer for the GSR to go down a little more. But I don't know. I don't really have too much vintage I want to get rid of. So I'm at a point where I have very little silver left that I want to get rid of. So it's very hard for me to, part with my vintage. Oh, I think it's called Madura tea. I think that's the one Peter sent me. It's called Madura. It's pretty good. It's not as good as the other one that he sent me before, but yeah, it's okay. It does the job. I got this British tea. I forgot the name of it. It's English tea. It's like one of the famous companies there. Loose leaf tea. Yeah, Madura. I guess that's it. Yeah. It's okay. It's not bad. The other company he got, they basically stopped making it in Australia. They shut it down. I think it was in northeastern Australia. Um, they made it, but they just import it now from India or something. So they basically changed like the box, and I don't know. But yeah. So what's everyone up to lately? Anyone been buying, selling, trading? I've been buying a ton of gold, guys. Like I'm just I've just been a gold fiend lately. Just wait till you see the gold coins that I bought. They're really beautiful, really amazing opportunities I had to get them, so I couldn't pass up. I also got some vintage silver I haven't showed yet, so I'm gonna eventually show that. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I could show the coins I got today at the coin show. I was gonna do a video, but I mean, I don't care anymore because I didn't really get too much. And that goes in here, so got this Australian half penny, 1912. This is like the second year of their currency. I think the first year was 1911, so $8. But I basically got like 25. Well, it's really closer to 20% off. They kind of cheated me a little bit. He said 25, but I wasn't gonna complain, so whatever. We got this old shilling. This one I actually think if I get it graded, it might be worth a lot more than I paid. I was looking at this year. I looked it up online before I bought it. It's in pretty nice condition, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. It looks like it's clean, but it's not. It's just like the plastic. So yeah, it's really really nice. And then I got this Malaya coin because I saw it on Sentu Georgie's channel. This one's also in really nice condition. It's just like toned up. So that's pretty much the extent of the coins that I purchased. A lot of the coins were ancients, and yeah, I think from that far back, I think it is. I think you're right. I think it is 90%, or maybe sterling. It might even be sterling. It might be 92.5%. So I'm not 100% sure either. You might be right. Yeah. Put that in your Pavlova for good luck for the new year. It's a pretty big coin, the shilling. Yeah, I don't know. I was very disappointed at the coin show this year because just the selection of coins, like the quality of the coins were like, I don't know. It's They didn't have good quality coins this year at the coin show. I was very disappointed. In years past, I've gotten some really great coins, and obviously at much better prices because the price of silver has gone up so much. Um, I don't know. It was very very strange, but almost every dealer there had some type of. They had the same Peruvian silver coin. They had the same damn one. It's like almost every dealer had one. And I don't know if one dealer just like had like 1,000 of them they were trying to get rid of, but it's like every dealer there had the same Peruvian silver coin, and it was very, very strange. Um, I saw another strange thing that I saw was there's actually some guy actually had a watch for sale. It was like a gold watch. I'm like, why are you selling jewelry at a international coin show? It was very very odd. I saw one dealer sell um bullion. Normally it's just numismatics. I've never seen them sell bullion unless it was like from a shipwreck bullion. And this was like a vintage art bar they were selling. I'm like, you know, they're selling jewelry, they're selling watch cases, not cigarette cases. I don't know. It's just really strange the stuff that they were selling this year. It's like it's getting harder and harder to find gold. You know, they have a lot of ancient gold coins for sale, but as far as more like modern, like 19th, 20th, 21st century gold coins, it's like 21st century is definitely out of the question. 19th and 20th centuries, there's very scarce, very few gold coins for sale. Every year it seems like there's less and less. So yeah, I just didn't care for the coin show this year. That's what it is. That's what it is, Aka. I think a lot of the dealers were getting rid of their junk that they didn't want anymore. That's kind of what it a lot of it seemed like. Um, because I'd say half the dealers were from Europe, right? And you're really not supposed to. I don't know if you're not supposed to sell American coins. I don't think you are, but some of them had like these like huge lots of like American stuff, junk silver, peace towers, walking liberties, and you have to buy it as a lot. Like they put it together as a lot. So let's say there's like 20 coins there, you got to buy all 20. You can't just pick one and pick and choose one. You have to buy all 20. So they were trying to get rid of some of their American coins. And I saw a few. A guy had a $3 gold piece. Some people had $20 gold pieces. So they kind of hide them. I honestly think they're not supposed to sell American coins there, but they do, unless it's like an American occupation coin, like from the Philippines. I've seen those. Those are probably okay, but in general, I don't think they're supposed to be selling American coins. So yeah, that's what it kind of seemed like because the quality of the coins there were really like really low quality stuff for the most part. Except it's either it was there's no in between. It was extremely high quality coins, like top population graded coins, and most of them were graded there now. And it's getting harder to find loose coins and basically junk. There's no like in between coins. So it is what it is. Hey, what's going on, the asset stacker? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Hey, good day, Peter. Welcome in. I was just talking about the coin show I went to. There we go. Check it out, Peter. You remember these, Peter, as a kid? I'm joking, Peter. I know you're not that old. Half a penny. Here, this is the other one. This one's in really nice condition. This one might be actually worth some money if I get it graded. So, yeah, no, I'm just joking, Peter. I don't know. I hope you don't take offense to that. I was just kidding. And I got the one from Malaya because I saw Georgie collects these. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Something. This is the only one they had. I saw another vendor have another like probably not even in this nice a condition. He wanted like $20 or $30 for it, and this was like 20% off. So I think this was like $8 or something. So yeah, not too bad. Yeah. So what's everyone up to? Anybody been buying anything, selling anything? Anybody buying silver at these prices? I'm thinking it's gonna start to price people out. I think it's already starting to price people out, because silver just was like $30 USD pretty much this time last year, and now it's like $90 USD. So, three times the price increase in a year. It's kind of crazy. It really is. Yeah, get it graded. Yeah, I'm this one honestly, I think I will get graded. And NGC and PCGS are at the coin show tomorrow, so I might just fill it out in the morning at home, print it out, and then just like give it to them. I could do that. It saves me on shipping because usually when I ship it, I get it insured and it's not cheap. So, yeah, I got a few international coins I do want to get graded, and I'm still waiting. I sent in some Morgan and Peace dollars for grading, and if I had sent in the international coins, it would have slowed it down even more. But it's already been slowed down because the wait times have dramatically increased. So, yeah, yeah, you may buy some gold on Whatnot. You're not buying any Libertads on Whatnot, JK. I know you. I know you buy a lot of Mexican silver on Whatnot, or you at least you did last year. I know. Hey, what's going on, Jim? No. I don't think so. Yeah. You're gonna be banned. Sorry, buddy. Not sorry. uh yeah, the 26 kookaburras. I probably should have gotten one from Bullion Exchanges because they have them already. I didn't know they came out already. I could have had it when I went a couple days ago. So gold Libertads or gold pesos. Nice, nice. Yeah, I love Mexican gold. You might want to catch my next video, JK. Hint, hint. Yeah, I saw it. It's a nice coin. I'm surprised they have it already. I didn't think they'd come out this soon, but yeah. I'm sorry I didn't pick one up. I might need one of you guys in Australia to pick me up one if you can, because I don't know. Unless I get it from my guy in Chinatown, he gets a lot of Perth Mint stuff, so he might actually have one already. So I might. I don't know if I'm gonna go to him tomorrow. If it snows, I'm probably not gonna even go out tomorrow. I spent all my money already. JK, I actually purchased a gold coin tonight too, below melt. So that I said was gonna be my strategy for this year. For the most part of what I buy, I'm gonna just buy stuff I could get under melt when possible, or at melt, close to melt. Yeah. Yeah, it's not such a large one, but when someone's selling gold under melt, I just grab it when I can. And this guy I've bought from before in the last year, so I know he's legit. So it's good. Bullion exchanges. I honestly never really even went in here. Like when Sensu Georgie came to New York, he would buy some stuff from them sometimes, but I never really bought anything in their store until like last year, I think. Yeah, exactly. And that's my strategy. Like I'm gonna get stuff like this where I could get like at melt or under melt and then just trade it in for other stuff that I really want, like this. That's gonna be my strategy going forward with gold. because, even if I got to give up a little bit, usually now, I mean, they were paying like 2.5% back for gold, which I think is very fair in bullion exchanges, 2.5% under melt. Now I think it's like 3.5% for some gold coins, but um, even stuff like the AGEs they were paying spot for. So I don't know now. It's probably still like couple 2.5% under, but at one time they were paying melt for it. So or even a little bit above melt. It really depends how much inventory they have. And right now they have a ton of silver and gold. I think for a lot of the silver they're paying like five under melt because um it's so risky. The price of it's not stable, the price of silver right now. So, and I've heard people paying a lot more back than five under. I was watching the coin guy, that guy in Florida. I think he said some people are paying like $13 back of melt, which is ridiculous. Like that's just ripping people off. But I could even understand maybe like $7 or $8, back. It's just the price is just changing so rapidly every day. What's going on, blockers? I kind of left your stream like a little bit a while ago. I didn't know you said you were gonna wrap it up soon, so I was like, all right, maybe now I'll start mine. So welcome in. If you don't know Blockers, guys, you could check his channel out. Someone could. I'm gonna make you a moderator if I can on here. Feel free to drop your link. No, it's all good. It's all good. I didn't know if I was gonna do it or not. I was in your stream and I'm like, yeah, let me go on. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit. I'm probably gonna stay on for another 15 minutes or so. I'm not gonna stay on too long, but I was like, all right, we're being taxed on money we don't even know we have earned yet. I don't know what's going on in Australia, mate. I don't really follow, you know, change in laws going on in other countries. I barely even follow the change in laws going on in the US. I just don't watch the news. I don't like to I personally don't like to follow politics and news because it changes so dramatically and it's like why do I got to keep it's like a soap opera to me. It's like Romeo and Juliet, the Montagues and the what are they called? The Caprios or whatever. And they're just like two opposing families fighting at each other's necks. So it's like a modern day soap opera to me when I hear the news. These two sides fighting against each other, and I just don't want to be bothered with it because in the long run, it's not gonna. It's meaningless. The day to day minutia of this and that. It doesn't bother me. It has no bearing on my life personally. What's going on, Avocado? Good to see you. Yeah, or the Hatfields and the McCoys, exactly. You know, Republicans and Democrats. It's like the Hatfields and the McCoys to me. That's what it is. Why don't people try to focus on making this country great instead of bickering with each other? Why has this country gone in this direction on both sides? I'm not blaming one side or I'm blaming both parties. I'm just tired of hearing about this shit back and forth, these bullshit issues. Just focus on the American people, helping the everyday person. Don't talk all this bullshit. I just don't want to hear it, man. I'm just done. Thank you, CJ. Yes, the Mexican gold. I love Mexican gold. I know JK does too. Really love Mexican gold. It's beautiful. I was looking today for the 1 peso, and they didn't have it. They had was it a centavo or something? It's like an older Mexican gold coin from like the 1870s or something. But I really want to get the 1 peso, and I couldn't find it today. So yeah, I can't believe how much gold has gone up. I remember paying I remember paying $915 for a 20 pesos Mexican gold coin, and now they're going for like, I don't know, what is it, like 2000, 2200 or something like that. It's just mind-boggling. I just can't believe. My local LCS is 90% on sterling, 5 CAD under spot. Yeah, it's the same here in the US, blockas. I mean, most dealers here, the junk silver is under melt, so it's pretty much the same thing. We usually go times the face value a lot of times. I think it's up to like 60 times face now, so um I don't know. Just it just keeps going up, the price of silver. I don't even keep track of the junk silver prices anymore. So yeah, it's definitely over 2 grand, JK. But this was literally like 2 years ago. I was buying it for like close to $900. Now it's over $2,000. Isn't that crazy? I found my first silver boyfriend that bought a silver S spot. Oh yeah, you keep talking about that, Joseph. I don't know. Yeah, I think we all wish we would have started stacking a little bit sooner. The only real, what we call constitutional or junk silver that I like to add to my stack or collection are barbers, because barbers are getting harder to get here. I think these things are going for like $30 a piece now, which is crazy. I don't think I paid more than like 18 a piece for any of these. Most of these I probably got around 15 each. But yeah, I love, for some reason I like barbers, because if you look at the survival estimates, I don't know how accurate it is on PCGS's website. They're pretty much like, some of them are only like a few hundred estimated survival per, year per mint. So I really like barbers. These are pretty much the only junk silver that I haven't sold yet that I have in my collection. I have a few Morgans and Peace Towers, but most of them I sold already. Hey, what's going on, Sherry? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, same here. I'm gonna be going to bed pretty soon. I don't know. I feel like staying up a little bit, but maybe another 20 minutes is tops. I'm not gonna stay up that long. Thanks. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good weekend too. It's supposed to snow here. I'm sure it's snowing up where you are by now. Yeah, I these how much are these? These I think are like 30. I don't even know how much the quarters are. They're probably like 15 at least or more. And that's the thing too, CJ. I'm kind of the same way with my vintage, because I pretty much sold most of my silver that I wanted to sell last year. I should have waited. I sold I sold a lot of it around $40. I didn't think I never expected silver to go up to 90. I thought maybe it'll go up to about 50, maybe 55 tops. I never expected it to go up this much in this short amount of time. So I had my 200-ounce bars I sold for around 40, which I probably should have waited. But you know what? I don't care. I still made money. And with the profits, I was able to buy this and some other gold. So I'm not, as long as you have it in PMs, that's all that counts. Exactly, exactly. And that's the thing. People are saying to buy some stuff that you don't like, stack what you don't like. So if you do decide to or have to sell it, you won't be attached to it so much. And last year, guys, and the year, but like in 2024 and 2025, I had tubes of maple leaves, kangaroos, Britannias, ASEs. I sold all of them. And I basically changed it for gold. And I'm not sorry I did that because the price of gold shot up like crazy before I sold all of those. So, but I kept my tube of Libertads. I still have my unopened tube of Libertads, which I know JK would probably want to buy from me. I'm still holding on to that. So I opened up one tube of Libertads and I got a few of them graded, but I actually sold the rest of them, but they got lost in the mail. So, which really sucked. I had to pay out of pocket to the guy who bought them. So I lost the silver, about almost 20 ounces of Libertads. So really sucked, but it is what it is. Exactly, avocado. I seriously thought the same thing. I thought it would stay around 50. I did not expect it to go up this much. It's crazy. Yeah, it's at 50. Historically, the silver to gold ratio was 15 to 1. If you go back to like the 1800s, but I think it's going to get there ever again? I highly doubt it. I do believe silver was manipulated and the price was low, and I do still think it is going to go a bit higher, but I can't. People are saying it's going to go to like two, $300 an ounce. I honestly can't see it going that high. I could see it going to like maybe 120, 125. I really can't see it going much past that, but I mean, that's just, I'm not a financial advisor. Let me put that disclaimer out there, but that's just my opinion, and I could be wrong. I could be proven wrong. So no one really knows what it's gonna do, but it doesn't $100 for sure, JK. There's no doubt about that. But going to like $300 an ounce, I can't. There's no way it's going to go to, in my opinion, because if that happens, we'd be in really big trouble if that happened. Because the dollar would be basically toilet paper. That's how much it would be worth if silver went to $300 an ounce. And if that happens, it's going to be worse than the Great Depression if silver goes to $300 an ounce. People say it's gonna go there. It's gonna go there. Why would you want it to go there? You think it's a good thing that silver is $300 an ounce? It just means the dollar is worthless. It's worth nothing. It keeps becoming less and less valuable. If you want silver to go to $300 an ounce, you want the U.S. dollar to be replaced by what, BRICS currency? You want China and Russia to be the world's leading superpowers? Why would you want silver to be $300 an ounce? I don't want it to be $300 an ounce because that means that's the demise of the US dollar. And it's probably going to happen. There's people talking about a global reset of the currencies. And for the US dollar, it's probably long overdue. So I don't know what's going to happen, if a CBDC is going to replace it, a stable coin. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're kind of past due for a change in currency here in the U.S. So and globally. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Robert Swan told me that it's going to be about 250 AUD. They need it for their mega data centers. I honestly hope it doesn't go to that. It's not just about supply and demand, guys. It's about what is what other factors about, there's other factors that play a role in the price of silver. There's geopolitical tensions, you know, there's just a lot of things that play aside from the demand when it comes to silver. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know if they're banking on shorts. I think the paper market is what created this problem to begin with. I think silver had been artificially suppressed after the Hunt brothers. Actually after 1987, when prices started crashing, they started doing all these complex derivatives and all this other bullshit that was not regulated at the time. In the 90s and early 2000s, and then you see a lot of the fallout from the deregulation. And I actually kind of blame Clinton for that, to a large part. But anyways, that's a topic for another time. Um, but yeah, the regulations were too loose, and it caused a lot of people not to be accountable, um, giving out loans to people who should never have gotten loans, and we basically ended up with the bubble in 2008 here in the U.S. and globally. So yeah, it does. That's why I'm trying to put as much money as I can into precious metals as soon as I can, because if you look at the 100-year average historically, gold and silver have only gone up. It hasn't gone down in the last 100 years overall. So it's just going to continue to keep going up and up. And silver, I don't know, silver was kind of stagnant for a while because I think it was artificially suppressed, but now it's pretty much almost free floating silver. So yeah, you just gotta buy as much as you can when you can. I always say that on my streams, because it's just gonna keep becoming more expensive. The dollar is gonna keep losing its intrinsic value. It's gonna become more and more worthless basically over time. And this is real money. Essentially, this is real money. I told my friends, I told so many people, I said, buy silver, buy gold, and not one of them listened to me. I kept telling them, and my friend tells me, he's like, yeah, he's like, you were telling me to buy gold. I'm like, what? You worked on Wall Street, you were a stockbroker on Wall Street, you know about commodities. You were in the 1980s, you were a stockbroker on Wall Street, and you know all about commodities. Like, why would you not want to invest in precious metals? What type of risk does it pose? If it's only gone up. I don't understand some people who are not stupid people, and they don't they don't buy precious metals. Exactly. So last year silver outperformed everything. It outperformed Bitcoin, it outperformed gold, and it's like my friends don't laugh at me when I tell them to invest in it, but they just don't do it. It's like I'm telling them how much percentage wise, it's gone up, and it's like you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, essentially, you know. So it is what it is, you know. I try to help people out, you know, my friends, but if they don't want to listen, they don't want to listen. It's like me when my friend told me about Bitcoin in 2012. He's like just spend $100 because the price of Bitcoin then was $8 a share. He's like, just buy like $100 worth, buy like 10 shares or something. He told me, and did I do it? No, I didn't. I didn't listen to him. So now he's a crypto multimillionaire. He's retired, He got a big ass mansion in Canada, and he's set for life. He still does day trading. He works 1 day a week. He usually trades 1 or 2 days a week for like 3 or 4 hours a day tops, and that's it. Because he enjoys doing it, not because he needs the money. He's a multimillionaire. He doesn't need the money. But had I listened to him, I wouldn't be working today. Yeah. Throw I throw a brick of gold at him. How about that? It's brass. So yeah, so the guy who actually poured this, his name is HD Donna Lowrider. He actually came on my live stream a couple days ago. I was really happy to see him. Yeah, he does awesome pours. I really hope he comes back because I'm really glad that he's doing okay now, it seems. So hopefully he'll be doing some pours again, but I don't know. He has some health issues, so we'll see. But yeah, he's really great at pouring. He knows what he's doing, so and he very very affordable. Like he basically charged me whatever a scrap was. Like I don't think I paid more than $20 for this thing, so it's like nothing. Yeah, I remember you were there, JK, right? I remember you were there the other day too. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. It literally had been like at least 2 years since I talked to him. So that was really quite a surprise that he came on. So I'm really happy he's at least he's still alive, to say the least. But I don't know how healthy he is, but it was really good to see him. Stacker Hacker, my army mate, was shocked. He checked the price today. He asked how much I've got. Quarter of a mil. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. My friends are like telling me, yeah, you told me to buy gold. You told me to buy precious metals. They're all telling me that now. They were never laughing at me, but they're kind of regretting it. It's all good. Yep. Big baller shot caller. It's not gold. I wish this was gold. I would if this was gold, I'd sell it and I'd retire. I don't care. I just I just live off of the interest. Put it in a high yield interest account and live off the interest. I wish this was real gold. Oh my god. 5.3 pounds. Look at that. He put it in grams too. That's awesome. I love it. I loved it. I love these bars. I love his pours. I hope he does pours again. Yeah, it's never too late, but it's very expensive now to get in the game. I feel bad for people who just started stacking recently in the last year or so. Maybe for silver, if they started buying silver a year ago, it wasn't too bad, but now it's just crazy. You see what happened was, like, during the last half of this year, the price of silver started going up, right? Started going up to like $40 an ounce last year. And then the price of crypto of Bitcoin, it went to like, it was like 100 and what, 20 or 130,000. And then it went down to like 90 and 80 and 70. And then now it went up a little bit. People were seeing like, so, and then at the same time, the price of silver and gold kept going up. And then, you have a lot of people now, they started buying silver and gold. So, which probably further increased the price of silver, especially because it was more affordable. So, you have a lot more people now investing and buying precious metals. So it's just crazy that also is affecting the price to a certain extent. So you have the demand greatly increasing. I'm starting to hear from people at their local coin shops now that either silver is drying up or they can't get certain type of silver anymore, can't get vintage as easily. They can't get certain types of coins as easily or bars. I think you were telling me, Aka, like they're basically sold out of silver near where you are, which is crazy. Even with these high prices, that just goes to show you how strong the demand is. Even with silver tripling in price since last year, the demand is still that strong for silver. It really tells you something. Yeah, I'm just glad I got in when I did. I at the time, like 3 whatever years ago, when I started buying vintage, and it wasn't cheap. Silver could have been at like $25 an ounce, and I was paying $40 an ounce for vintage. You know, and now some of the premiums on vintage have actually dramatically decreased. But some of the higher end vintage bars, they still carry a big premium on them. Robert Swan said people are fighting over it in his shop, trying to hijack them before they get to the counter to sell it. Wow, that's really bad. That really is crazy. That's crazy, mate. It's not that bad in the U.S. Like some places like are starting to dry up, but it's not been that bad yet. But I could see that. I could definitely see that happening this year. I could see people starting to fight over silver. I really think it's gonna dry up. Like these buoyantly, like if you're in some like little hick town in the middle of nowhere in the U.S., it's not like I'm very fortunate. I'm at the heart of where a lot of the bullion, comes in the U.S. in New York City. But if you're in the middle of bumfuck USA, you're shit out of luck. You're not going to be able to get that silver pretty soon, or if you do, it's going to be some, really like crappy, like junk silver that's, not desirable that you really don't want, but you're going to buy it anyway because there's nothing else available. Even some of these online bullion dealers are probably going to start to dry up on stuff. So, you know, I could definitely see that happening here in the US. I think it's just going to be a matter of time. You live in that big town. Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of bad stuff in about New York City in the news, blockers, but honestly, it's not that bad now. But now that we have this mayor, it might start to really get bad. There's a lot of other there's a lot worse places in the U.S. than New York City. Believe me. I mean, we are still the safest big city in America. Believe it or not, the U.S. has this bad image of it being ridden with crime, but that's like from 30, 40 years ago. It's not. It hasn't really been that dangerous in the last like 20 years. I mean, by me, it's extremely hard, Sherry. I've done videos. I went to 28 banks in one day, and I probably only got like maybe two or three silver half dollars. And this was maybe 2 years ago. So I literally have done coin roll hunting, and I've been to well over 100 banks, and in those 100 banks, over a period of a couple of years, I've only gotten about 27 or 28 half dollars. So it's not easy. I'm not. Some parts of the country are different. Like Dirty Water Coins. He's in Massachusetts. He gets Morgan dollars and peace dollars in his rolls. He gets dollar coins. He gets silver dimes, silver half dollars. It's crazy. Certain parts of the country are different, but yeah, you could still get silver in when you go to the bank. It just depends where you live. Exactly. I was riding my bike, and I kind of had an accident doing that. It messed me up for life, actually, doing carrying a box of half dollars on my back riding a bike wasn't the smartest thing to do. But yeah. Yeah, I did that video where I rode my bike around. Yeah, that day. I remember that day. I don't know how many banks I visited. It was like 20. It was like 20 some, little over 20 maybe, close to 20, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's harder. It's a lot harder here. They go through the coins a lot here. They get searched a lot. Those Loomis rolls, like, very rarely are you gonna find a silver coin in a bankroll here, but it does happen. But I've only bought 15 rolls of halves and found 20, 40%. Wow. That's great, Sherry. That's amazing. You should keep doing that. Honestly, that's really great. I wish I had that type of luck, but the rolls are heavily searched here, unfortunately. A lot of them probably go through the Fed here because I'm in New York, so they probably go to the Fed first. They get sorted, and I'm sure they have sorting machines that pull the silver out of circulation. It would not surprise me. So our government buys back silver, institutions pull it and sell it to them. Yeah. Can you still get some silver coins in Canada? Do you ever find them in rolls? Block blockers? I'm just curious. Yeah, smaller Michigan city. That's good. That's real. See, that's where you gotta go, to these like little small towns, and that they just basically, a lot of like a relative will pass away, and then like the kids or whoever, is like, just they go to the bank and like turn them in. I was very fortunate. I went one time a couple years ago, and an elderly gentleman came into the bank, and I happened to go in there, and the woman's like, "Oh, this elderly gentleman just came in yesterday or today, and he turned in this roll of half dollars. You want them?" And I took them home, and to my surprise, they were actually Franklin half dollars. Those were the only two Franklins I've ever found, and among other, there were a couple other Kennedy silver dollars there. And I literally went, I don't know why I did it, but I went back the next day, and the guy had turned in Ike dollars. They weren't silver Ike dollars, but they were still, they were like, just regular Ike dollars, which those you don't find necessarily too often either, depending where you are in the country. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I got a whole a lot of those Ike dollars. But yeah, it's been very hard, difficult. I was talking to a guy on a forum about Ike dollars, and he's like, he lived down in Florida where there's a lot of elderly people down there, and he goes to the bank and he's like, he gets Ike dollars like they're nothing. So he traded me. He gave me like, I don't know how many. I probably got at least like $50 in Ike dollars from him. So it was like nothing for him. I'm tired of just going to the banks and getting these Ike dollars all the time. He's like, you want them? He's like, I'll just give them. I'm like, I told him, I said they have a premium on them. You know that, right? And he's like, I'm just tired of like having so many Ike dollars. He's like, you just want them for like dollar for dollar? I was like, yeah, I'll take them. So I think he gave me like at least 50 of them. So that's how I got these from him. I don't even, people are selling them on eBay for like a couple bucks a pop, it's crazy. And people are buying them too. That's even more crazy. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, I mean, when I was going to my LCS a couple years ago, he had them for like a maybe like a buck 25 a piece. But people are charging like two, three, maybe even $4 a pop on eBay, and the sad thing is people are buying them. They could probably just go to their local bank and probably, get one or two at least. So I got a few of them this year. I got like maybe 4 or 5 of them this year. I also got some Kennedy halves. I did some coin roll. I think I made a video of it. It was a young teller. He's probably about 20 years old, and he's like, I got some of these Kennedys and these Ike dollar, these silver dollar coins. He didn't know it wasn't so. It might have been silver, but most likely it wasn't. And he's like, "Do you mind if I keep one of each?" And I'm like, "You know what? You could keep it. Maybe it'll spark your interest in collecting." So I did get one proof Kennedy from that lot, but I doubt there's any silver in any of them. So the ones that he kept. So yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe people are just like buying Ike dollars for anything more than a dollar, maybe like $1.25. Okay, maybe it's hard for you to find it and you just want to buy one or two. It's okay, but like, come on. I just think it's ridiculous. I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I'm getting pretty tired, so I appreciate everyone stopping by tonight. It's good to see some new faces in here, so I appreciate everyone stopping by. Thank you all so much for stopping by tonight, and everyone have a good night, have a good day. If you're in Australia, have a good day, and like I always say, guys, stack that gold.